overpowered that she would definitely achieve the dream of being Hokage after Naruto. Because her Sharingan is called Ohirume no Muchi no Kami, which means the great noble sun goddess. Sarada reveals her Mangekyo, which causes a sun-like black hole to form, confronting the Shinju clone Ryo and absorbing all his jutsu. Now at this point of the power scaling, we all agreed as a community that if you don't have any hacks like space-time ninjutsu or negation of jutsu, then you're pretty much not going to be an S-tier character in strength. However, Sarada Ikemoto Kishimoto said, nah, we're gonna make a good female character for once, because Sarada having gravity has unlocked both those things. Bruh, she tanks all of Ryu's Iron Sand and farms Aura, being the baddest bitch on the battlefield, telling Mitsuki to save their own asses because she's about to go all out. Now in the meanwhile, Ryu is trying to figure out what these black spheres even do, and he tries to blindside Sarada by attacking from an angle where it's not at. However, this fails because she has not only one, but 4 of them surrounding the entire area. This is complete hacks and broken against any opponent, but especially a projectile user like Ryu. The perfect counter, taking out all the cards in his hands. For example, even Jura's Tail Beast Bomb laser that one-shot Boruto and almost killed him, that can be negated now or moved away from instantly because of Sarada. She can now protect her future husband properly. But what if I told you there's another bonus ability? Sarada can now fly. Yeah, bro, she's gonna be going on flying dates with Boruto, you know what I'm saying? And since Ikemoto admitted Matrix inspired the Boruto story, it's pretty obvious these two are the Neo and Trinity of the series, as they literally do that in those movies. Essentially, Sarada distorts the space around her to fly and control Ryu like a puppet, being able to choose exactly who gets affected and what objects. The gravitational pull is so powerful that Ryu cannot do a single thing, as his body is being sucked into a black hole. And you know how usually the villains go on this whole spiel about their life before killing someone? Sarada does the exact same thing, informing Ryu that she loves Boruto, and he's like, bro, what is this emo shit? What is she even yapping on about? But little did he know that his life was coming to an end. Sarada forms a huge black hole that distorts space and drags his body with massive force. His body is torn and compressed by the gravitational pressure. Even when he tries to use claw grinds to push him away from the force, it amounts to nothing. He can't even move a single finger because it's too strong. So after claiming that she will become Hokage, Ryu explodes into 1,000 pieces where nothing is left. And this is due to her ability called Ohirume. Now, like all Mangekyo Sharingan, this name has important meaning. Ohirume is often used in ancient Japanese texts like the Nihon Shoki to refer to Amaterasu. It emphasizes Sarada's divine solar nature and her status as the celestial ruler and ancestor of the royal family. So Ohirume isn't just a fancy name, it's Amaterasu in her full divine celestial god tier form. Sarada's awakening ties her not just to the legacy of Amaterasu, but to the deeper identity of Ohirume, the solar goddess whose divine power orders the cosmos. Ikemoto and Kishimoto symbolically gave Sarada the power of gravity because essentially it binds planets, stars, and moons. It's the very force that makes creation stable, right? Ohirume was the ruler of heaven, and her presence brought balance and harmony, just like Sarada wants to do as Hokage. It's a divine power fitting for someone who might lead Konoha one day, following Naruto's footsteps. So out of all the Mangekyo Sharingan in the Uchiha, Sarada definitely is the strongest, and if you're denying that, you're probably just a hater. Firstly, the opponent Ryu already scales higher than Limitless Code. He's basically Otsutsuki level. From mere statements, we know Limitless Code is stronger than Naruto, Sasuke, and Jigen. He even made Sasuke into a tree already by defeating him. The Shinju even threatened Ko that they can kill him in an instant in chapter 15, where they cut off his arm with no effort. So he got scared like a bitch and made a deal. Before Mangekyo Sharingan, Ryu no-diff Sage Mode Mitsuki, Tank Chidori, and much more. The same attacks that almost defeated Hidari, but Boruto had to come and help Team 7 as they got cooked. But in that fight also, Sarada almost defeated Hidari if it wasn't for his regeneration. So the Mangekyo Sharingan scaling is just absurd. Sarada has reached Otsutsuki tier, and this isn't even eternal or the activation of Susanoo and other jutsu within the other eye, since only one of Sarada's eyes started bleeding after exhausting her chakra. So for her to no-diff and completely obliterate Ryu for the Thorn Bulb to be revealed, it's just insane.